Hey, what is going on, guys? It is SJZ here, and we're going to start this episode off pretty quick, so be ready. As you guys can see, Tobias Harris, he's out for the season with an injury. That really sucks. Just got him not too long ago, and he's out for the season, so going to set off a domino effect of moves, and we're going to see what the Suns want from Markieff Morris here. Just looking at him, seeing how players are doing. I really like this one. So we're seeing how Morris is doing, seeing how Roten is, seeing his potential, if he has like much of a place on this team. I think he could always be a decent bench player, but he's not really the type of point guard I really like. I like my point guards being able to shoot, so we're going to end up making this deal for Mirza Teletovic and Markieff Morris. And then Mirza, he doesn't really fit in with Jarrell Benjamin playing really well, so we're going to see what we could get for him and Steve Blake as we need another point guard. I was initially just looking for another point guard for the two, and I didn't want to give up any picks unless it was a second round pick. So anything that involved a first, I wasn't really even looking at. And you guys probably saw like a couple seconds ago, we looked at the Tyler Johnson deal from the Miami Heat. I really like that one, and we're gonna go to it, and we're gonna end up making the trade. So we get Tyler Johnson, a really good bench player, can shoot really well. I could see him having a decent place on our team for the long run. Then McRoberts, I didn't like his contract, 2 years, $5 million each year. So initially I was just gonna let go of him, but I ended up I wanted to see if I could get a 1 year deal, like straight up players for him. That's what we end up doing. We're gonna get Mike Miller from the Nuggets. Then, as you guys will probably guess, after we make the deal, we're gonna just release him, go to the roster, go down to him, and release him because he didn't really have a place for us. Power forward, we're set. Jarrell Benjamin, he's been playing awesome. Then I'll go more in depth in the game plan why we made all these deals and certain things. So then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna send a longtime Piston Will Bynum back in Motown. I really like that deal. He was probably the best backup other than Steve Nash we could have gotten. So I thought it was pretty cool. And then right now we're just kind of going through the rotation, fixing it, putting it how we like. We're gonna put Stanley in there for Marcus, and yeah, let me know if you guys like these deals in the comments, because I thought for the most part they were good deals for us. Yeah, I liked them a lot. I thought made some solid deals. Originally I was just gonna stand pat, not make anything, but had obviously changed with a big injury. But yeah, so it all worked out. I think long term the Markieff deal is going to help us a lot as he'll be a good bench player once Tobias is back next season. So overall, I really like all these deals. But yeah, just let me know how you guys like them. We're going to take on the San Antonio Spurs right now. In San Antonio, it's going to be a tough game for us. Let me know how you like it. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And so the All-Star break is behind us. Second half of the season is upon us. Shaq, is this where we'll see the great teams start to separate themselves from the rest of the pack?
Yeah, I think so, but still a lot of games have to be played. A lot can happen that's out of your control. You got to keep a strong mindset, work hard, and just hope for the best.
But this is where the postseason picture will start to get in focus because right now we're trying to figure out who's going to be who and who's playing where, who's the matchups, and you come in with those great graphics at the end. But this is where it's starting to get clarification, Ernie. Playoff state of mind.
The tip-off fast approaching. Let's send it down to Kevin Harlan. Kev.
All right, so today we're going to have the Detroit Pistons take on the San Antonio Spurs at San Antonio. And I want to start off by apologizing because, as you guys are going to see, the second, third, and fourth quarters are not in HD. And that's the second time that this has happened. So I'm going to have to try to figure out a new way to do this because right now what I'm doing, I'm using the PlayStation recorder that's on the system by default for the PlayStation 4. And I record with that, then I upload it to YouTube as an unlisted video, then I use a third-party some website to download it to my computer, and I can choose 720, which I have for every clip that I've downloaded, but for whatever reason some of them aren't turning out, and I would go back and just record a new game, but I'm already actually in the next season. Played a lot of it today because it's the weekend and I'm trying to catch up on the videos, and I got kind of addicted to it, so yeah, apologize for that. Hopefully that won't happen again. I'm going to try to find a new website that's more consistent and get rid of this. But on to the trades that we have just made. Oh man, there's a flurry of them. So the first one we had Roten and Meeks for Markieff Morris and Mirza Teletovic. I don't even know how to say it. I think it's Teletovic. And the reason we made that trade is I see it basically Meeks for Morris as we basically we signed Roten at the beginning of the year. We got him for absolutely nothing. So we didn't lose anything right there because we didn't start the season with him. So you got to just ask yourself, would you do Meeks for Markieff Morris and Mirza Teletovic? Definitely. So that was the reason we made this one. And as you can see, the HD's gone now. Sorry about that, but second trade was we actually flipped Mirza and Steve Blake in a second-round pick for Tyler Johnson and Josh McRoberts. The reason I did this is Mirza, we didn't really need him. Jarrell Benjamin, he's been playing phenomenal for us. He's starting to look more like a long-term piece. And Steve Blake, he's old. We don't need him. Second-round pick, they never turn out really. And Tyler Johnson, we get a really good volume shooter from the Miami Heat. And Josh McRoberts, again, he kind of falls under the Mirza title of stretch 4 that we just don't really need because we got Jarrell Benjamin. So then we flip him for Mike Miller. And initially, I already said this, but initially I was going to just release McRoberts, but then I thought to myself, hey, why not try to get a 1-year deal so we don't have anybody on the books for 2 years, so I just kind of put him in the trade finder. I didn't think I'd really find anything that wouldn't involve a pick, but Mike Miller showed up, so I was like, yeah, I'll just do it and then cut him. So that was the main reason we did that. And then the Will Bynum signing, there wasn't really too much else out there other than Steve Nash, I guess. And Will Bynum, he used to play for the Pistons, so I was like, why not? But on to the gameplay now. We're playing really well against San Antonio Spurs. At halftime, it's 45-43 going into the half. And third quarter, we come out, Reggie Jackson with a slam. He posterized, I didn't even know who that was in the Spurs. Oh, Tony Parker. He slammed on 3 people. 3 people contested that. He slammed over all of them. So yeah, we're playing with them. We're playing really good. And this was kind of a funny little fast break. They just lost Morris. He just kind of went under the radar and passed it to him, and he shot it and made it. And Kawhi Leonard with a ridiculous finish right there. That was a good one. Very, very nice. But Drummond with a slam. Next episode actually is going to be the off-season episode. And I was going to play another one, but we ended up falling out of the race. The East got way more competitive. We were only 2 games out this game, and we actually started playing decent down the stretch. We still ended under 500. The lob to Drummond, that was sweet, but yeah, we finished under 500. But yeah, I was going to play another one, and I just decided not to because it meant nothing. We were going to just pull out another episode, and I'd rather just get on with it into the future. So this is going to be the last one of this season. Usually in seasons where we're a better team, I'll definitely play more games. As Baines finds Morris, or Johnson, but yeah, we'll definitely play more games in next season. Hopefully, if it turns out, sneak peek. And not really a sneak peek, but if it turns out, we'll play more games for sure. I actually just got done playing one, but that'll be up next few days, hopefully. Gotta edit it and everything. But yeah, so on to this gameplay now. Yeah, we're beating the Spurs by 8 in the fourth quarter, and we're about to go up by 10 with that weird lob to Reggie Jackson, who killed it this game. Man, he's been killing it in real life too. I don't know. I really like that trade for the Pistons that they made last year at the deadline to get him. But yeah, Morris, he killed it this game too. That was awesome. That was really awesome, that dunk, and he had a lot of dunks this game. I'm pretty sure I showed a lot of them. I haven't been paying too much attention to the gameplay because I've been talking about stuff. But yeah, so we get a steal right after that slam. Throw it up to Dre for the lob, and he makes it. Dre had a really nice game. Pretty much everybody did. Can't think of anybody off the top of my head that didn't. Joel Benjamin, he only played 7 minutes, and he had 7 points. So that was solid. Again, attesting to our signing of him. Really like that. And they miss a 3. We block it down on the break. KCP with the 3, and he hits it. Jackson, he's got it. Passes it back to Morris with a perfect release, and you know it's going in. So we're up by 12 with a minute 20 left. Looks like we're going to pull away, but they're still fighting. They're still fighting. But yeah, and then they get a steal. So it's only an 8-point game with a minute 20. But right here, this was kind of the ending. that was it. That was the nail in the coffin right there. That ended it. As Baines, he misses it. We're actually going to throw up a shot. I didn't even know why I did. Probably should have just dribbled it out. Rookie mistake. Yeah, Darren Hilliard, but yeah, that was a very solid win. And I know the final off the top of my head. We'll see in a sec. We won 102-90. So that was a really good win. And yeah, so right now we're going to just look at the stats. Spurs, top 3 guys, they played good. Other than that, they played pretty bad. They didn't shoot too well tonight. Yeah, so we pulled out with that one. That was a really good win. Jackson and Drummond both killed it. Morris did sweet. KCP did. Marcus had a good game off the bench. Benjamin, as I said. But yeah, thanks for watching. Leave me some suggestions. As always, have a nice day. Peace.